Cass, a great job. You didn't say anything offensive. I really hope the camera heard that.
Yeah, we'll be a good mom someday. We're back to
Oh.
yeah, and my kids, they'll learn to do what I do when you do that look. Just ignore it.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the vlog. I am very excited to be back with you guys vlogging today because the last time I saw you would have been the Arnold, which was like 2 weeks ago now. It's currently March 29th. It's a Sunday and prep has continued to progress. And I have a number of updates that I have to fill you guys in on. But I am currently going through and doing a big meal prep session. And if you guys didn't see my how I meal prep vlog, that was, I think, back in January that came out, where I was meal prepping for like 7 weeks or more worth of food. And so I am still doing a similar process. A couple things have changed. I want to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek. And if you want me to do an updated how I do my meal prep, also let me know because I've gotten really freaking efficient at this process. Today I am currently meal prepping for about 3 weeks worth of food in one go. Yep, you heard that right. And I think in total it's probably gonna have taken me about 2 to 3 hours tops. So I'm all about efficiencies. You guys know me. Or if you don't know me and you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. My name is Paige Wirtz. I'm an IFBB figure pro and I am in prep for the 2026 pro season. And we got like 3 or 4 shows planned this year. So it's gonna be a big year. Also, oh my gosh, we have Ava here. I want to scare her away. Hi, are you hiding? What you doing? Oh, look at you, little cutie. You're so goofy. Hi. She rarely ever comes out for the vlog. We call her Anxious Ava. She's our little special girl. Ollie's the one that is normally like all for the attention. Alexa, stop. Timer for my egg bites. Oh my gosh, I am all over the place this morning, but that's such is life, such is my brain. Where was I going before Ava came in and distracted me? Oh yes, meal prep process. So I'm gonna give you guys, again, a little bit of a sneak peek. And then I need to catch you guys up on all the prep things. And then I'm also taking you guys with me to the gym today for an epic back day. My workout split has changed. I love it. And again, I'll fill you guys in on that. So let's get rolling here for a fun Sunday vlog. Oh yeah, I also feel like I have to mention we are now getting to the point in the year where Paige rarely wears shirts and I pretty much live in sports bras. So don't at me, or do. I don't really care, but that's just my vibe. So meal prep wise. So here are all of my baggies for all the portioning that I do, and high level, I keep my food portioned out between like Monday to Thursday and then Friday to Sunday, because for this first batch, I'll keep the Monday through Thursday in the fridge. I will freeze literally all the rest of this, and then I just take it out from the chest freezer that we have in our garage and kind of take it out and thaw it as I go. So it keeps everything really fresh. So this is all of the proteins: chicken, ground turkey, and beef already. And then we got chicken breast in here. I am cooking, I think this is like 10, 12 pounds of chicken. So that's going. For the first time, I'm actually prepping my ground turkey in a crock pot. And so we got that cooking. I'm gonna need to drain the heck out of that. Got ground beef that I cooked in the oven. So that is good to go. Oh yeah, and then my egg bites. Second batch of egg bites, I should say. Gotta make room here. Ooh yeah, they done. So yeah, we got these yummy little egg bites, and it's literally just egg whites, and then I have one whole egg with some more egg whites in there as well. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna drop this. Okay, here we go. There's a one, and there's a two. Don't try this at home. Do not vlog and take out things from the oven, but I like to live on the edge. And then out in the garage, since it's currently cool outside, this is my first batch of the egg bites that I have cooling there on some parchment paper. Oh, and then I almost forgot about another thing. 6,000 balls juggling in there at the same time. We have zucchini. So that is one batch, and then second batch in the air fryer. So that's all the good stuff we got going on. I am going to get the rest of this stuff cooling down, and then I'm gonna make second meal because now it's almost 10:30 and it's time for me to eat again. So I'll check in with you guys here in a little bit, and then you get the nice little update on prep, because I hope you guys can tell, I feel like I'm looking much leaner, especially in the face, collarbones, and then abs starting to come through as well. Making moves, big things. All right, we are back a couple hours later, and I have all of my food here portioned out, so I want to show ya. So that's what we're looking like. 3 weeks worth of food, and I do have a little bit more in my chest freezer already cooked and frozen. And then the last little thing, not little thing, like 10 pounds of chicken that again I made in the crock pot. Just took it out, so I'm actually gonna put this in the garage to cool, and then we're gonna get this portion out, and then I'll be all set. And then after that, I'm gonna change and get ready for the gym, and then sit down with you guys and have a little chit chat on update for prep. All right, we are changed for the gym. So I got a nice little simple, it's almost like a camo-y, I think the print is called like cloud or something, sports bra, and then some purple leggings. Both of these just from Amazon, but I have the sports bra literally in 9, 10 colors, I don't know, a ton. Absolutely amazing. And these leggings actually I found recently on Amazon, and I absolutely love them, and they were $25, $30 maybe, but they are great. So I can link them below if you guys want. Comment down below, and I'm more than happy to share all the links with you. But I was like, okay, I need to talk through these prep updates, and my brain is not all the way there currently. And I'm sure you guys have felt this, like the little like afternoon kind of slump that you get. That is likely your adrenals needing some restoration and some rebalancing of the electrolytes and minerals. And so I want to show you guys, set you up here, the little adrenal cocktail that I like to do in the afternoons sometimes. And this is a recommendation that I got from Dr. Indy, who is more of the holistic medicine doctor that I work with, and I do, it's called the HTMA, or hormone mineral testing analysis. HTMA, hormone testing mineral analysis. There we go. Like I said, my brain's not all the way there right now. And so this is something that she recommends to have in the afternoon in place of caffeine, and it gives you like a natural boost. So I'm going to show you what's in here so you guys can know the secret too. Step 1, fill up some ice in here. And then you're gonna take some coconut water. This is no sugar added, it's just straight coconut water. And then you're gonna do about 4 ounces of this, which I don't exactly measure, but do an approximation. And then aloe vera juice. And then for this, we're just gonna do about 2 ounces. So 1 ounce, about 2 ounces in there. Then kind of fill the rest of it up with plain water. Some like that amount full. And so the coconut water and also the aloe vera juice has natural electrolytes in both that are going to help restore your adrenals. And then on top of that, take some salt. You're going to use this real salt, again, something that Dr. Indy recommends, because a lot of the other salts that you get from the grocery store have fillers and unwanted things that actually take away from the actual sodium content. So I'm going to do a fourth of a teaspoon in there. And then I like to add a little bit of flavoring. So I'll either do, I get these strawberry like Starburst water flavorings from Amazon. These are amazing. Let me just tell you. So I'll either do like one of these, or I'm actually gonna stack it with Low Crystal Light Strawberry Energy. So there's only 60 milligrams of caffeine in here. So these I like because it's just like a little boost. Do you even lift, bro? Can you even open this? But yeah, little boost in there along with the adrenal pickup. And this always gets my brain back to very much functioning. So give it a good mix. And then yeah, the real salt, obviously electrolytes are made up of sodium, potassium, magnesium. And so the real salt and the fourth teaspoon of that gives you a nice little boost of salt and sodium. Your brain is actually a muscle. Don't forget that. So your brain, similar to these muscles, need sodium in order to function and in order to contract. So if you don't have enough sodium and electrolytes, your brain also isn't going to contract, and so it's not going to work as well as it should. And that's also like, I love having these first thing in the morning, and it helps wake me up, helps me feel alive without the caffeine. And then also caffeine depletes your minerals and electrolytes, and so if you have caffeine first thing in the morning with nothing else and no water, you're actually just going to feel, it's kind of like a tired and wired feeling where you're like buzzing from the caffeine, but you're still out of it and your brain is not all the way there. So if you've ever felt like that, that might be part of the reason, and you can give this adrenal cocktail a try. Okay, I'm going to get some of this in me, then we're going to sit down and have a chat. All right, guys, time for the prep update. However, before I jump into that, I have to ask a favor. The YouTube channel, it's doing well and it's very exciting. But I need you to do me a favor. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button right now. And also all of the comments and likes that you guys leave are super, super, super helpful. So if you haven't left a comment previously, if you've been watching the vlogs, first of all, I just want to know who's watching and where you're watching from. And second of all, it really, really, really does help out my channel, and it helps push out my content to other people that enjoy bodybuilding and prep vlogs and all of that fun stuff. So I would very much appreciate if you leave a comment down below. If you hit the like button, it takes 2 seconds, won't push more of my stuff into your algorithm, but it will push it into other people like you, so this channel can continue to grow. And I'm now over 600 subscribers. Actually, by the time this video comes out, it might be close to like 650 subscribers, which is absolutely awesome. I've been doing this vlogging thing now for about a year, having a ton of fun with it, and also hearing from you guys that it's very helpful for you guys to like have something to watch during cardio, or you know, help you guys through your prep of just like me sharing my struggles. I think that's absolutely incredible. So I do want to continue to grow this channel, but I very much need your help to do so. So help a girl out, subscribe button, comment, like, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And then the other thing I just wanted to call out really quick, because you guys have probably seen the little cupping mark. And if you remember from the Arnold, I had a similar cupping mark. And so I've been doing a lot of just like the self-cupping at home, and it's been super helpful, which I also got my cups on Amazon. Ooh, actually I have one right here. I can show you. So this is what they look like. And I found it really helpful, but they do leave some egregious marks sometimes, especially if I have a lot of inflammation and damage there that needs to be loosened up. And so cupping helps just bring more blood into the area to help the circulation and help the healing. So the darker the cups, the more adhesions and gunk that's built up in there. So anyways, that's what that is, just so you don't think I'm, again, abused or anything weird. Okay, now time for the prep update. So we are officially 6 weeks into prep already. Last I left you again at the Arnold. I'm going back on Instagram. If you guys didn't know this, I actually have all of my check-in highlights saved on my Instagram on the highlights reel. So you guys can like go back through. I have them literally like every single one of my prep and off-season check-ins going back to 2019. Yeah. So if you want to see where I started from and then like where I am now, check it out because it's actually pretty crazy. But so when I left you guys, Arnold wise, I was around 148 pounds. As of this week's check-in, which I will put here, I was around 146 pounds. And then I did my check-in as of Friday, today's Sunday. So yesterday I woke up and my weight had dropped like 2.4 pounds overnight, which is the first big drop of prep. And that was really nice to see the scale moving down. So weight-wise, we are coming down. I haven't had a week yet without losing weight. And so it's constantly trending down. And then physically wise, I can see myself getting leaner, which is amazing as well. So as of the Arnold, calories wise, training days, I was around, I think it was like 2,000 to like 2,100 ish on training days. And then rest days was around like 1,800 calories or so. And that's compared to off season that I ended at 2,700 calories for training days. And then I think it was around 2,100 on my rest days. And then at that time too, I was still getting a weekly refeed meal of about like 700 to 800 calories once a week as well. Now, as of this week, so I've had these diet changes for about a week now, calories are down to 1,700 on training days, 1,500 on rest days, and then once a week I have a high carb day. And so that is, call it like in place of the refeed meal. So we're doing a little bit more structured where, again, one day a week, which is actually today. So I've been getting more carbs today, which is super nice. I have higher carbs like kind of throughout the day. And then my last meal is like a steak and potato vibe as well, which, yum, love steak and potato so much. And then let's see what else diet wise. Honestly, I haven't been feeling like bad or struggling at all with the diet, especially like this week. Like it's been fine. I've kept my veggie intake higher, which really helps in terms of just volume of food to keep me satiated. So that is something I recommend either if you're doing prep or just like lifestyle dieting. Definitely don't sleep on your vegetables. This prep, bell peppers and onions. I've never done that in a prep before. I don't know. I just like used to not like bell peppers. They're my jam now. Zucchini. That's always been something that I love. And then the other thing that I've been big on is cauliflower rice. People have told me about cauliflower rice in the past of like, oh yeah, you know, you get so much volume, blah, blah, blah. But like, I have been sleeping on that. And this prep, it's been huge because it literally adds so much volume to my food. That and then like adding stuff like iceberg lettuce to a meal too is awesome. So I've been feeling satiated enough. Like I'm not full after I eat my meals, but I'm not struggling. And so that's kind of like the sweet spot that I like to be in. And also like my schedule is still very busy. So a busy schedule gives me less time to be hungry and think about food. Let's be real. So I do actually like that about when I'm in prep and everything is just like clicking and I'm very productive and everything, all my ducks are in a row and everything like that. So that is a big bonus. Now in terms of cardio, no big changes. Previously, I was doing 35 minutes fasted 5 to 6 days a week. And then 3 days a week, I had 25 minutes of steady state cardio post-workout. And then the other 2 days, I had 15 minutes of interval cardio post-workout. Now, cardio has increased a little bit. So it's like total throughout the week, 225 minutes, which works out to like 5 days a week of 45 minutes of cardio fasted. I've just been breaking that up over the course of 6 days just because I like doing my fasted cardio, and so I don't mind getting up and doing that. So I've been doing like 40 minutes, 40, and then I think like one day is like 45 minutes of that, and then that makes up my 225 minutes, and I just track it in Excel and then screenshot it to my coach, and I'm like, yep, this is how I broke out the cardio. And then post-workout cardio has actually stayed the same. So a little bit of a bump in cardio, larger drop in food, larger drop in weight. So I'll take it. And then I think the last other bigger thing is training wise. So I was doing a different training plan January through up until like this past week, and then let my coach know the shoulder volume within the training plan. It was a lot, like 3 days a week, and it would be like shoulders and back, and then like shoulders, back, and a little bit of legs, and then what was the other one? I think it was just shoulders and back again. And so my shoulders were having a really hard time keeping up and recovering, and like my joints and muscles and everything were just getting super sore, and like hitting that frequency was getting really hard. So he did change up my training plan because I was kind of coming due for that anyways. And so now, current workout split, he actually made it the same as what it was like pretty much all the off season, because I love that training plan and gave him that feedback. I'm like, can we like go back to something similar? Because that was great. So he did. And so the training split is starting on Mondays. I do chest and arms, and I think a little bit of front delts. And then rest day Tuesday, Wednesday, glutes and hams, Thursday, shoulders and back, Friday, rest day, Saturday, quads and glutes, and then Sunday, today, back day, full back day, which I love. So yeah, legs twice a week. The shoulder volume is similar, but just more concentrated on those 2 days. And then a full back day, and then yeah, some chest and arms as well. So much happier with this training split, and you guys will see the back workout today. The other thing training wise I struggled with this off season that has come back a little bit is lower back injury. So yeah, I hurt my back doing the safety bar squats in the off season, where like it was like the last rep, I was pushing up and I just felt something in my lower back. I'm like, nope, that was not good. And so had inflammation and stuff for that I had to work through. And then I think it was like 2 weeks ago now, when I was doing, it was either like RDLs or leg press or something, like I felt like a little tinge in the lower back. And so I'm kind of just trying to avoid very direct lower back movements. So RDLs, trying to avoid those because those are rough on the lower back. And then wearing my belt and just trying to stay as safe with the movements as possible to keep myself as healthy as possible. And so today I do have rack pulls in the programming, and we're going to see, I am going to try them. We're going to see how they feel. If they're not good, we'll swap it out for something else. If they are good, I'm going to be a happy gal, because I freaking love rack pulls. It's just like such a bro movement. But yeah, I think that is all the training, diet, cardio updates. And then, yeah, my schedule, like I said, has been super busy and probably will continue to be just as busy. In April, I think there's going to be 2 shows that I'm handing out awards in, actually both in Illinois. And then April 11th, I'm helping out with the Shredded Cheddar posing seminar. And so that's already 3 of the 4 weekends. Oh yeah, and the next weekend, I am actually, this is exciting. I'm actually doing somebody's makeup for their very first NPC bikini show. I'm so excited. Kelsey is her name. She's from Wisconsin as well. And we did a trial run, and it went super well. I'll insert like a little video here just because I want to make sure, like, I can do my own makeup for my shows, but I want to make sure I can actually do somebody else's makeup. And it turned out great, and so I'm really excited for that. So I might be able to vlog some of that for you guys, or for sure just like show you the final product. I'm not starting to do this full time or anything by any means, so don't get too excited in that regard. But it is something apparently that I have the capability of doing, and I may do it here and there for, I don't know, some friends and competitors and stuff I'm willing to flex my schedule for. So yeah, I'll have that next weekend. And then posing clients have been picking up with the competitive season kicking off, in person and virtual clients, which is amazing and going really, really well. So honestly, like I said, I'm busy, but like I found a really, really good groove, and I have a really good system of just managing my life and everything, which is something that is also potentially on the docket. I might be starting an app. But anyways, one thing at a time. If you want to know more about that, let me know. But yeah, I'm sure I am forgetting to tell you guys about something that'll come to my brain later. But that should be all the big hitters for now. So with that, it is perfect time because perfect timing because it is just about time for my pre-workout meal. So I'm gonna get that down, which is 80 grams of cream of rice, a banana, and 3 ounces of chicken. And I get more cream of rice today with the high carb meal. And then we're gonna head to the gym and we're gonna kill some back. So let's get after it. All right, made it to Metro, warmed up, stretched, foam rolled, all the good things. So we are ready to get into this back day. Have my handy dandy mic as well, so hopefully the audio holds out for me. Also, I don't know what the heck is going on with my lips today. They're cracking and dry, and I put on chapstick like 17 times and I just keep putting it on, so ignore that. And then the other thing I did, I don't know if you can see, my thumb is a little bit bruised, a little bit messed up because the commercial grade chopper that I have, I was washing it in the sink and I had the thing like up and it slammed down on my thumb as I was washing it. Felt absolutely lovely. Hopefully it does not impede the back day. But yes, I'm very excited. We're gonna get started again with rack pulls. We're gonna see how the lower back is feeling, and then we're gonna go from there. And my husband is also working in with me today, so you may or may not see him in some of the clips. I don't know, we'll see. I hope he does something funny. But yeah, all right, let's get to it. All right, good news, rack pulls, feeling very good. And so I did one set at 135, one set at 225, one set at 275, and now this last set is gonna be at 315. Rep range between 8 to 10 for 4 total sets. Can't remember if I was telling you this or if I was telling Kyle this, but for the setup, I have it so it's essentially like at or right above my knee. Traditionally, rack pulls, you do them like right below the knee. That way you get more of the erectors in the lower back involved, and then you also get more of glute and ham activation in there too. However, again, lower back injury wise, we are being careful. So coach said above the knee for me, but Kyle's doing below the knee, which works out well just with our height difference, so we can have it set at the same weight. So he's about to do his set, and then I am going for my 4th set. Yay. So we are now doing chest supported T-bar rows. I hate the T-bar row machine at my gym. So this is our setup here. And so Smith machine, and then have the incline bench, and you'll see, but essentially I put my chest on that to then do the T-bar rows. So I'm hitting my 4th set, and then it's drop set after that. And then we have chest supported dumbbell low rows after that. So lots of big back movements today.
Love you. You're doing great. Keep it up.
Oh, thank you. That was nice.
I didn't want that on camera.
Got it.
I'm a bodybuilder, but yet I can't pull up. You'll be a good mom someday.
I really hope the camera heard that, because I'm about to pull up.
Yeah, you'll be a good mom someday. With that fucking look, it's like...
Oh. The don't fuck with me look.
My kids, they'll learn to do what I do when you do that look. It's just just ignore it.
First, pull up for the haters.
Are you gonna need help dropping this?
Yeah, you can just help me on the one side, or you don't have to, otherwise I can just pull it, but.
You'd love to help. Like, just asking.
Great, yeah.
Get it or be afraid.
Okay, we did cable, rope face pulls, and then dumbbell, low row, incline on the bench. So that hits the low lats. And then you guys just saw the machine, cable, higher row, so hitting upper back and mid back. And then we have our finishers, 2 sets each of pec deck, rear delt flies, and then assisted pull-ups, burn out the back. But so far so good. Pump looks good. I also put some tanning lotion on before I came here, and it's definitely helping because I was so pale before. So, yep. Let's get it. Did you actually do 150 pounds? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I actually feel the weight when I move it. Showing Kyle a quick party trick, which means I get to show you guys my quick party trick too. Ready? Kyle said great job. He didn't say anything offensive. All right, and that is going to wrap the back day. I have 25 minutes of steady state stairs, and then I'm gonna hit some posing perhaps too. What? I'm getting looks from Kyle, but that's okay. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch up with you at home. Flex, give me flex, give me flex. Yeah, there it is. All right, guys. Made it home. By the time I got to cardio, honestly, I was telling Kyle on the way home, I was like, yeah, between yesterday and today, I feel like this is kind of the first, I feel like I'm actually in prep physically days that I've had. Luckily, it hasn't been until pretty much like I've gotten to my post-workout cardio, but it's felt harder than it has. So that's fine though. That just means that prep is prepping and I am cutting down. Whenever I have low energy days, honestly, I almost kind of like it because I'm like, yeah, my weight's probably going to drop tomorrow or today we'll see because again, I had the higher carbs, but I have a feeling that my body was kind of in that depleted state where I needed the carbs today, and I'm actually curious to see what my weight does tomorrow / like in the next couple days, because it might end up just kind of keep dropping. The thing with me, if you guys haven't followed along for a prep before, is that once my body starts burning and like the metabolism's going and I start dropping, typically the ball keeps rolling and the fire burns hotter, and then Andre gives me more carbs, and then it just makes me lose more weight. And it's honestly, it's kind of a fun process, but the depletion days, which are most of the other days, can get a little bit tougher, but that's fine. I'm here for it. I'm here for the suck, here for the suffer, here for all of it, the good, the bad, the sometimes ugly. But anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this vlog. I feel like this is the first like more chill vlog that I've done of just day in a life kind of thing in a while, just because again, I've just had so much stuff going on. We went to LA together, and then I had the posing seminar vlog, and then the back-to-back Arnold vlogs. And so now this was kind of a good change of pace vlogs wise. Next weekend, though, as I mentioned, I'm going to be doing Kelsey's makeup and hair for her first show. So I'm definitely going to get some of that content. And then I think I really should do some full day of eatings coming up as well. Maybe one on a high carb day, one on a lower day, just so you guys can see kind of what I'm eating. And I'm sure my plan will keep changing and all that fun stuff. So I cannot wait to continue to take you guys along on this prep, because again, things are going to change quick. My body is going to be getting leaner and leaner. I think it's going to be a pretty quick process. So we're tracking for mid-June for the first show, if everything goes to plan. But yeah, in the meantime, you know what to do. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next vlog, so you can keep up to date with all of the fun things. Again, make sure you comment down below. Let me know where you're from. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me there. I also have a TikTok. It's all the same page where it's _IFBB Pro. We got Ava back. She's eating some food. You can't hear the chopping in the background. But yes, until next week, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.